Hope Nicholson, one of the ladies responsible for restoring Nelvana, Canada's first female superhero.
And one of the world's first superheroes.
The world's first superheroes.
One of the world's first female superheroes, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Before Wonder Woman?
4 months before Wonder Woman, as a matter of fact. Yeah.
Wow. And when did she come out?
1941, at a time when American comic books were banned from entering Canada. And then she lasted till about 1947 when her final adventure was published.
1947, wow. Why were American comics banned?
At the time, all non-essential goods or luxury goods were banned from entering Canada. So that included soap, champagne, chocolate, greeting cards, and comic books.
Wow, comic books being the most important, of course.
Of course, yeah.
Oh my goodness. And not many people have heard of Nelvana. All I heard was an animation studio.
Yes, there's actually a connection between the two. Back in the 1970s, the founders of Nelvana Animation, before they were Nelvana Animation, bought the entire copyrights to Nelvana and a whole bunch of other comic books from the publisher. And then when they decided it was time to form an animation company, they thought, well, what better to name it after than our favorite superhero, Nelvana.
Did they do anything with Nelvana?
They actually did a lot at the time. They took it all around the country doing a touring art show. They produced a book called The Great Canadian Comic Books that's in libraries still today across Canada. And they also did a documentary for the CBC. So they're a lot more ambitious than I was because I just reprinted those stuff.
How did you find all these things?
I asked a lot of people and I followed up leads, and anytime anyone mentioned that they had seen a Nelvana story, I was quick to jump on it and ask if they had any more, if I could go to their house, if I could copy it with my scanner, if libraries in BC or Saskatchewan could send me digital scans of the comics. So I really just kind of kept on everyone until I had a complete collection.
Wow, how long did it take you to do this?
Actually, we started Kickstarter in October, which is when we licensed the rights to the character, and we had it all done and printed by the 1st of June.
Wow. And how many pages was something like this have?
It's about 350 pages.
350 pages of cool, ass-kicking Canadian female superhero stuff. She fights Nazis. I'm a fan.
She even rides a polar bear into combat.
She rides a polar bear to combat. Yeah. That is more cool than Optimus Prime riding Grimlock. Just saying. Or maybe not. We'll figure that out if we see it. Wow, pretty cool. And how can we get a copy of the Nelvana book?
If you go to our website, nelvanacomics.com, you can buy a hardcover edition book there. Unfortunately, we are sold out of the softcover, though if you ask your local retailer, many of them have already picked up copies, so they may have some left.
Great.
Yeah.
On the site, your website is?
nelvanacomics.com.
nelvanacomics.com. And any local stores?
In Toronto? Yes, absolutely. Silver Snail Comics has some, the Comic Book Lounge has some, Paradise Comics has some, Excalibur Comics has some, and that's all I can think of right at the moment.
Wow. Nelvana of the Northern Lights. The entire collection reprinted here for your pleasure. The first Canadian female superhero ever. Wow. Oh my, she is riding a polar bear. Check that out. It's pretty cool. Great Scott, look. Can't get any better writing than that. That's because they couldn't say holy crap. Just saying.